Hey folks, well, we're just hours away from the biggest event of the year. Yes, I am talking about the eclipse. Now, I know all of you are very excited about it, and so am I. Now, I hope all of you are prepared for it, but if you're not, I'm going to give you some tips and some advice on how to get prepared for a big eclipse event. Now, before I do, the path of totality is going to be stretching from Mexico all the way up to Newfoundland. So parts of Mexico, parts of the U.S., parts of Ontario, parts of Quebec, parts of New Brunswick, Prince County and PEI, the Magdalen Islands, Island de Magdalene in French, and Newfoundland is going to be part of the total of the path of totality. And where I am in Miramichi, New Brunswick, we are in the path of totality, and we're going to be seeing a very, very big event, the total eclipse itself. Now, if for the other parts that are not in the path of totality, you're still in for a real treat, but only on the partial side of things. And we need good weather for it, and I hear the forecast, depending on where you are, it's going to be nice, and in other parts it's going to be cloudy. But if it's a bad rain or snow event, then you're not going to be able to see it at all. Trust me, you need really good weather for a good event. Now, for those of you that are still not prepared, you need to be prepared. So first of all, you're going to need one of these little guys. These are glasses that you put on to cover your eyes during the whole event. Because directly you don't want to see the whole eclipse without these on, because you're going to get your eyes all destroyed and all that, and we don't want that. And that's why we need these glasses to protect our eyes. Now, I got this up at Blackville Foodland up in Blackville here, and it costs $4 plus tax. And basically, you just put these on. Now, I haven't opened the package yet because I want to wait until tomorrow, of course, to get to try them on. Now, when you do open up these packages, you want to make sure that these things are for real, because there's been fake ones circling around pretty well almost everywhere, and there have been recalls on them. So make sure to check to see if these are for real, and they are ISO approved. It should show you on the lens things before you try them on. Now, of course, a lot of you, and I know a lot of you, are going to be documenting this once in a lifetime event. And if you're planning to record it on your camera, on your smartphone, tablet, or digital camera, like the digital camera I'm using to record this video, you want to make sure that it has a solar filter on it. And of course, it has to be set on a setting too as well, because if you document the whole eclipse event without a solar filter and whatnot, your camera on your phone, tablet, or digital camera, it's going to get fried and it will never be used again. But from what I've been told, or from what I read online, you can actually use these to cover the lens on your camera. But you find a difficult job to do it. I mean, if you're wearing your glasses and you want to document the whole thing, you wind up and take them off like that, and hold it on to your lens like that. I know it's not going to be easy, but trust me. I mean, there are many ways to document an eclipse event, and I mean, you can make your own solar filter, a DIY project, if you will, but you're going to need a lot of material for it, and you can go online and find out how to do it if you have enough time to get it done, of course. Now, of course, I know depending on the temperatures, depending on where you are located, you're going to need a coat for this, because if you're in the path of totality, or in this case, depending on if you're not in the totality ray, or partial way, of course, but you're going to have a coat on, because during the eclipse, when the moon starts to cover up the sun, temperatures are going to be dropping to 10 degrees. Now in Canada, we use Celsius here, and in the States it's Fahrenheit. So for example, if the daytime temperature calling for tomorrow is going to be 12 degrees Celsius, feeling like 11 degrees Celsius, then if the eclipse event, when the moon covers the sun and the temperature drops to 10 degrees, well, it's going to be +1, feeling like 0. And that's why you need a coat. Only just for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then by the time things get back to normal, then you should be able to have no coat on. But, and of course, depending on what time it's over in your region, like where I am, is probably before evening or early evening when this event is done. And it's going to be turning chilly. So make sure you have a coat handy. Doesn't matter if it's a hoodie, spring coat, heavy spring coat. If you still have your winter coat out, wear it, for God's sake. Let's see what else. I believe that's pretty well much it as far as preparing is concerned. Now, if you are planning to go out on to one of the public eclipse events, you want to make sure you want to leave early, get there on time, and set yourself up. It doesn't matter if you're going by yourself or going with your family or friends. Just leave early, because, and a lot of people are not going to be able to make it to an event because with work commitments and stuff like that. Now, all schools in the province of New Brunswick here are going to be dismissed early, so all the kids can make it home in time for preparation for the eclipse event. Now, teachers are going to be still working up until possibly 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so they can manage to get home on time and off the road, because if you're on the road during the eclipse event, you're going to be pulled over and watching all that. So expect traffic delays if you're heading down to an event, or you're heading home just to watch it from your own backyard. And of course, I'm going to be watching it from my own backyard, so, and stuff like that. Now, as far as documenting this event is concerned, I am going to be documenting it, but because I don't have a solar filter on my phone, or if I can try to, get my lenses covered with that during the event without trying proper, I'm going to do my best to do it. But since my camera's recording time is only about 35 minutes and 36 seconds, I probably won't be able to get it at all. So I'm going to try and record a video for both YouTube and TikTok. This is just one video, all same video. And I'm going to try to divide it into 2 parts. So I'm going to do the first part is before the event, and trying to do one after the event. So be on the lookout for those on YouTube and TikTok. Again, 2 parts, all one video, on my YouTube and TikTok, in case you try to find it on one of them. So that's basically it. So if you're planning on going down to an eclipse event tomorrow, have fun, have a good time, be careful, be on your best behavior, because law enforcement agencies are going to be out in full force tomorrow, making sure that not only to make sure that traffic is safely, on driving on the road and stuff like that, we also don't want to have unruly behavior at an event and spoil it all for everybody else. Oh, and also a reminder, keep your pets inside your home during the event. I know you want to bring your dog out to the event, but it's best not to. Keep your household pets inside. Dogs, cats, you name it. Um, Other animals like wildlife and even insects can be affected by the eclipse for a period of time. And the duration lasts about 3 to 4 minutes, and it kind of confuses animals. So just make sure you keep your pets home, blinds all closed, so that way it doesn't confuse them. And if you're a farm, and if you own a farm, make sure all your farm animals are in the proper places and doors and all that shuttered. So that's basically it on how to prepare. So you're pretty well much on your own from here on out. So, like I said, check back tomorrow for videos on YouTube and TikTok. I'll try to do them as best as I can. If not, then well, you know where I'm going to be. Oh, and also song to play for during the eclipse: "Total Eclipse of the Heart" by Bonnie Tyler or Nikki French on the Much Dance 95 version. And since I don't have the Bonnie Tyler version on my playlist, then the Nikki French song it's going to be. Alright folks, take care, stay safe tomorrow, and enjoy the once in a lifetime event that you're going to remember forever.